Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Let's Play Oblivion with what is admittedly a very soggy zoggy. Believe it or not, it's actually 8 AM and I'm setting myself on fire. Well done. Believe it or not, it's about 8 AM in the game right now, but yeah. If I had one complaint about the weather in Oblivion, the chief one would probably be the fact that whenever there's a storm, it kind of looks like it's nighttime, which is kind of ridiculous. But anyway, never mind. So, I was thinking originally, and I was hoping it'd be a very lovely day today, and we could go exploring a bit more, and unfortunately it's not. It's a horrid day, but I was thinking of maybe leaving the camp here, and then just wandering off to do stuff, but I don't feel like I'm far enough away from civilization yet, so I am trying to remember how to pick the tent up. Do I just cast the spell thing again? Yeah, I do. There we go. Alright then, well. Hither came Zorg, axe in hand, to eat a bunch of food, because I've just realised my health is low. Cheese, carrots, blackberries. More. Oranges. Potatoes. Mutton. There we go, sorted. Drinking, ironically enough, is not really that much of a big deal because it only drains your magicka, which we obviously don't use a lot of anyway. So anyway, last time we cleared out a bandit cave, and we killed some minotaurs near a farm, and obviously we left the Imperial City. So yeah, now we're journeying on into the wilderness in pretty much any direction we really fancy, to be honest, at this point. We're gonna go kill some wolves and stuff, and it's gonna be jolly grand. Alright, yeah, bugger. Oh, he's buggered off. Oh no, there he is. Sneaky! Very sneaky. Not sneaky enough, though. Thank you for the wolf meat, which I can either use as food or as an alchemical ingredient. What is that? It's an imp or a gargoyle or something. Imps. Alright then. Go on. Oh, gargoyles. Lovely. My least favourite kind of flying thing with wings. Oh, right, I forgot you guys are resistant to normal magic, aren't you? And now I'm paralysed and stunned and... oh, God. Now we're going to die, basically, is what's going to happen now. The war axe with sparks. I guess that's really the only proper magical weapon I've got, other than some magic arrows. A silver weapon would probably do the trick, but yeah, no, we were screwed there. Never mind. It's fine. I don't mind. Alright, let's not go up the hill with the gargoyles on it then this time. Let's go somewhere else completely. Like this way. Into these rather chilly looking foothills. Yeah, there's snow gathering on the branches now. Right. Okay, well, weather's sort of clearing up. Sort of. Which I guess is not nice. Now what? Oh god. Oh dear Christ. This could be a tough fight. Is that a tiger? What is a tiger doing in these freezing... Whatever. Yeah, it's rare, apparently. Oof, God. Christ alive. Right, well, whatever. It's not invincible, but it does hit pretty fucking hard. Oopsie daisy, that was definitely not what I meant to do. F was the dodge key, right? Okay. Right, you little bugger. Come on. Oh. Ugh. See, this is why I hate the cat enemies in this game, like the mountain lions and the tigers and stuff, because they do that stun locking attack, where they're just like, bang, stunned, bam, stunned. There ain't nothing you can do. Why is one fucking tiger such a big deal? Some arrows, you stupid pussycat. Or better yet, throw yourself off the hill with Oblivion's bizarre fucking running physics. Any minute now. Done. Alright then. People keep suggesting the D-Knock Arrows mod. Guys, please read the bloody description. Summon Bear Part 3, what? Tiger Pelt. Yeah, please read the description. It very clearly says no more mods will be installed during this series, so I appreciate the intent, but seriously, I don't care how many times you suggest the D-Knock Arrows mod, it's not getting installed. Right, ooh, blue skies and stuff again, and crazy HDR lighting effects on the snow here. Oh dear. I do apologise, people sort of say like, oh dear Christ, this game is way too bright and bloomy. Yeah, I'm sorry, it's the fact that I have to have HDR lighting installed for this goddamn mod of mine to work that I can't even remember the name of now. I should stress at this point, I suppose, probably, that it has been a long fucking time since I played this last. The gap between episodes for you guys probably hasn't been that long, but for me it's been massive. It's ages since I actually sat down and played Oblivion, so I can't even remember half the names of the mods I've got installed. Or indeed what mods I even do have installed, frankly. Ah, Witcher music, excellent. Speaking of... Yes, I am aware The Witcher 3 exists and it is released. Yes, I have a copy of it. No, I have not played it yet because I have not finished The Witcher 2 yet. Glad we got that out of the way. What's this down here? This looks somehow unique. Weird looking tree sprites. Tree sprites. What the fuck is wrong with you, Dave? Oh, it's just a stone archway. It's cool. Don't even know if milk thistle is even useful for anything, but I'm picking it up anyway because I can. Oh god, that's a giant. Let's stay away from the giants. Plural. Yeah, definitely. One giant would be bad enough. Not a whole gang of the buggers, right? go elsewhere, please. How about over here with all these funny looking trees? There's bound to be something interesting over here. I have to admit, I've not really explored the snowy areas of Oblivion very much. In fact, the wilderness in general in Oblivion is not something I spent a lot of time exploring back in the day, because, to be honest with you, it wasn't very rewarding. Because obviously this was back before you had mods like unique landscapes and stuff. What the? Ooh, okay. Oh, it's a graveyard. A cave. It is cursed. Oh, hang on a minute. I think I know what this place is. This is the place where you've come to fight the King of Worms when you're doing the Mages Guild, isn't it? I think. Obviously, when I last did it, it didn't have all this stuff here because I didn't have unique landscapes, but I sort of recognised the general terrain. There we go. Got there in the end. Alright then, well, it'll probably be locked if it's where the King of Worms is, so we won't be getting in, but we might as well have a poke around, because this is all very cool modded stuff again, which I hardly approve of, whatever. Apparently my grasp of the English language today is a little weaker than usual. Echo Cave. Yeah, alright, figured. But again, I mean, I hardly approve. It's awesome. This is how it should have been in the original blasted game. You know, it's the King of Worms' fucking lair. It shouldn't just be a random generic cave entrance number 527 in the middle of the wilderness. It should have a bit of uniqueness to it, which this mod adds, which is rather nice. God, I do love the Witcher music. It just fits so well into this game, I feel. I'm checking to see if I've got any footprints behind me, like I'm playing Skyrim. Clouded funnel cap. I don't remember if you're useful. I'm taking you anyway. And the milk thistle. Gosh darn it. It's probably useful for something, obviously, because most alchemical ingredients are, but useful for anything I can make or benefit from? That's a different question. I know that'll lead me back towards the giant, so let's not go that way. You know what the nice thing is? Right now I have no fucking clue at all whatsoever where I am. I could even check my map, and it just wouldn't tell me. I know I'm obviously up here somewhere near Echo Cave, right? To be fair, because we just discovered that. So there it is. It's on the map. But, yeah, generally speaking, I don't really know exactly where I am. Which is great, as far as I'm concerned. That's absolutely goddamn fantastic. Obviously I have the compass at the... That's... It's the frost giant. Even better. Let's just move on. Not bother him at all. Okay, so I appear to have picked one of the most dangerous parts of the world to begin my explorations. Cracking. Well done, me. There's obviously someone up there. Multiple someones. Ah, bandits. This is more my speed. Except for do that rubbish. One down.
You there.
Ah, hello.
Take that.
Oh, excellent.
That's the best you can do.
Well, that was some short-lived Conan music. Never mind. Ah, all the stuff broke. That kind of sucks. Beginning to think maybe I should turn that option off in the ini file thingy. Never mind. She was wearing some nice Arctic fur armor or whatever the hell it's called. But we won't be having it because it's broken. I mean, I did just smack her about a bit with a massive fucking axe, so it stands to reason, I suppose, but... Oh, she's a katana. Okay. Okay, and she's quite tough. She does a lot of damage, at least. Bit of a glass cannon, as it turns out. Iron Dye Katana. No, I don't think that's really Zog's sort of thing, is it, really? Oh, here we go. Arctic fur stuff. I wonder if it's any better than what I've got. Probably not, to be honest. And it kind of looks a bit daft, but... Arctic bow, on the other hand. I'll take it anyway. Why not? Ooh, that's no good. I forgot repairing things was a, well, thing. Anyway, moving on. What do we got then? 1, 2, 1. Yeah, it's exactly the same. It just it's just a different color. I guess it's a nice little curiosity, but I don't think so somehow. It doesn't really look like Arctic fur anyway. It just looks like there's something bugged with the texture for regular fur armor. To be honest with you, like the, you know, that's it. I appreciate what modders do, but that really was a bit. Stop looking at your own shoulder. That really was a kind of a bit lazy. Like they just took the entire texture basically and turned it white in Photoshop. That's all they did, including the belt, which is what makes it look exceptionally strange. So yeah, since it isn't actually any better, what I currently have, I say bugger it. Ooh. There. What do we have here? Well, we're coming out of the snowy areas at least. The question is, do I want to go down this way or do I want to go up this way? I kind of feel like I want to go up this way actually. Loving the noises, by the way, the ambient sounds added by whatever that mod was called. Sorry. All the bird song from the forests and things is given way to winds and stuff. Basically, just wind, I guess. But yeah. I really wish there was a decent ambient sounds mod from Morrowind, come to think of it, because obviously you got the graphics and sounds overhaul. Whatever. You got the graphics and sounds overhaul, and slightly hungry. Alright then. Grapes. Still slightly hungry. So he has an appetite on him, this dog, doesn't he? Right, we're stuffed now. Good. Thank you for the venison. yeah, the graphics and sounds overhaul, obviously, for it, and this is appropriate since there is Morrowind music playing. That's probably what reminded me of it, but it adds sounds if you choose to let it, but they're really terrible sounds, I've got to be honest, they're quite awful. Half of them are just pinched from Oblivion for, like, the inventory and weapon sounds, which I don't like at all, because I don't really like you using sounds from the other games like that. It just sort of, I don't know, seems lazy. But yeah, the ambient sounds, it adds a lot of them, but they're mostly rubbish, to be honest. Very low quality, and quite often nicked from other games as well, like, what do you call it? Neverwinter Nights, a lot of them seem to be pinched from, and Baldur's Gate and that sort of thing, which obviously are very old games with pretty bad sound quality as well, so yeah, I choose not to use them in the Morrowind LP. But if there was a mod, oh god, if there was a mod as nice as this one for Oblivion for Morrowind, I'd install it in a second.
Ooh.
Snow Mountain Lion. Well, it's better than just tigers, I suppose. Didn't make a tremendous amount of sense in my mind. Should we just rest here for an hour, I guess? Yeah, why not? Recover our health that way. There we go. As I've said before, it's one of the things I like about Oblivion, because when I'm playing Morrowind, for example, and getting on the topic of a completely different game, I know it's probably something I shouldn't do, but you're all Elder Scrolls fans anyway, so I don't think you mind. People ask me, why don't you rest and heal in Morrowind, and it's because I think sitting around for 8+ hours in a dungeon with enemies still around is an incredibly silly way of restoring health. Whereas in Oblivion, you can just sort of rest for an hour and it will restore your health completely. Which is far more reasonable, I feel. You know, it's an hour sat there, bandaging, tending to your wounds, etc., etc. Whereas resting for an hour in Morrowind, like, restores, like, maybe 1/10 of your health. That's one of the things I never liked about Baldur's Gate and those games, and frankly Pillars of Eternity as well, because it's the same in that. I just think it's daft. Resting for like 3 days in an abandoned ruin or something. Alright, I mean, that's not such a big deal if it were for the fact that it's full of enemies usually. It's like, oh, okay, we're halfway through this dungeon crawl, we've killed half the monsters, the big bad guys at the end, let's just rest here for 4 days while we recover from our wounds. I mean, just, come on. Excuse me, I had to sneeze. Hello. What's this? Hermaeus Mora's Shrine. I'm over encumbered. What? Why? Why am I suddenly over encumbered? Oh, do I have a disease? Or am I tired or what? What's going on? Tell me, game. What is going on? I have to wait for the message to go away, don't I? Or is it not going to go away? It's going to be really annoying like that. Oh, fucking Christ. Alright. Let's eat a strawberry and a tomato. Whatever. Apparently I can move again now. Yeah, something's definitely up. I think maybe it's because I'm thirsty. I don't know. We haven't drunk anything yet, really, have we? So... slightly thirsty and slightly tired. Still slightly thirsty. tiredness, I can't do a tremendous amount about, but there we go, sorted. My carrying capacity is now up to 310, alright then. Yeah, Tremais Bloody Mora. Hello. What would Zog make of a shrine of Emmaus Mora? I don't think. I don't know. I guess maybe you wouldn't care one way or the other about it, actually. Since he kind of at least semi-worships Molag Baal slash... No, not Molag Baal, what am I about? Malakath slash Trinamek. I guess he's not one to judge, is he? Hello.
You have not yet followed the path required to speak with the Lord Hermaeus Mora.
Rivers?
Daedra lords demand offerings and services. If you won't do as you're told, just forget about it.
Mm-hmm.
Go.
The fate of man drifts like seaweed in the net of his mind.
Between the seen and the unseen, the seeming and the being, lies the gulf of ignorance.
Good for you. Strange people. You've not followed the path Emmaus Mora requires. Yeah. As I recall, I think you have to do basically every Daedric shrine in the game, and then you can do Emmaus Moras. But that's fine. I've had quite enough of Emmaus Mora lately, frankly. So, oh look, is that Skyrim out there? Pointed northwest slash north right now. Yeah, I guess it must be Skyrim. Yeah, I had quite enough of that too lately, to be honest. I'm enjoying my break from it. And yet, look, I'm practically at the border with Skyrim, and I can still see the goddamn Imperial City. I can never get far enough away from that damn thing. I've discussed this before, but, you know, whatever. I have to say, I just prefer the way the world, Skyrim and Morrowind's worlds were just sort of laid out. I simply do. Oh, hello. What is a Clenfear doing all the way out here? Oh. Very tough Clenfear. Yikes. Oh, stupid bug with the... There we go, right now.
Whoa! Whoa!
Whew. Well, that was some Clanfear claws. Random block of ice in the middle of the road. Can't remember if I've got the fix that disables borders or not. I assume I probably have, because I feel like I shouldn't really be able to go this far out here otherwise. So yeah, if we wanted to, I suppose we could go for a bit of a jaunt around Skyrim, but maybe not. It doesn't look much like Skyrim though, to be honest with you, does it? Well, I guess this is the borderlands between the two, isn't it, over all this stuff over here. Rather than really being, you know... Skyrim itself, although still you'd think you'd be able to see the throat of the world from here if I can see the Imperial City from here. I guess it doesn't really matter. I don't think the devs had thought quite that far ahead when they designed this. So, what is all this about then? Lovely music, though. Oblivion Highlands we're in, apparently. Have I been here before? Not obviously in this Let's Play, but I mean in general. Because something about this feels oddly familiar. Do you know what the thing is? Part of me wants to just keep going north, see how far we can get. But there's no reason. There's nothing out there. There's no point whatsoever. And yet I still want to do it. Those wolves, apparently.
Ha!
I don't know, maybe there is stuff down here. Oh no, you know what, there might be, because there's a fort logo pointing that way on my compass. Which I was too lazy to bother disabling with mods, but never mind. Tempting. You know what, fuck it, let's keep going this way, see what we find. You don't even know, really, because the Unique Landscapes does add stuff beyond the borders of Cyrodiil. It does. See, this is really cool. We've got past the General Mountains almost at this point. We're in the Oblivion Highlands still, apparently, but yeah, we're past all that. And now, obviously, I can't see the Imperial City because there's a whole bunch of mountain between me and it. And this is... now I finally feel like, yes, we're really in the wilderness now. But yeah, Unique Landscapes does add stuff beyond the borders of Cyrodiil. It adds stuff in the Velothi Mountains in Morrowind, for example, that you can go visit. I think there's a little volcano, in fact. I remember doing so in the Idris LP, as a matter of fact. There's loads of stuff out there, come to think of it, actually, which we'll probably end up exploring at some point in this series, because exploring is what Zog does. Let's go this way a bit. Yeah. There's a lot of stuff out there we didn't explore, even though we briefly visited it previously in the last LP, so it's an area I'm quite keen to go back to, because there's a lot of cool stuff there. Now I almost wish I could see myself on the map, just to figure out where I am. How far north I've gotten. Far enough to see some very buggy looking distant terrain anyway. Of course, you know what? Maybe this is Skyrim as we know it. Like, all this forest here kind of looks like Falkreath. That could be the throat of the world. Those could be those mountains off north. And then down here somewhere, like on this mountain where round about there-ish would be Bleak Falls Barrow. Possibly. And then down there somewhere is Whiterun. But you got to remember, it's all on a completely different scale, because this is Oblivion and not Skyrim, and therefore the world is actually a bit bigger. It's a bit of a weird topic, that, isn't it? Because basically the games work on a different scale. Because obviously you've got, if you sit there and you've got a map of Tamriel, okay, and you've got Vardenfell on it, and you've got Cyrodiil, and you've got Skyrim, and you go, yeah, this is looking very sparse, isn't it? I think we've definitely come off the edge of the map at this point. There's a camp over here though, so let's go that way. And some imps, alright then. But yeah, you got your little map of Tamriel, and you've got the places you can explore in the games, obviously, but they're all done on completely different scales. For example, you take Daggerfall, which portrays a high rock, which is probably roughly the size of the UK one-to-one terms, in terms of like the size of the game world versus the real world. Oh, it's more of you. Oh boy. Oof. Big old hit, that one. Oh god. Okay, right. I don't know when I last saved, so this is like emergency potion time. Viking invasion music for a big axe battle, I approve.
This is the part where you fall down and bleed. Show me what you got.
Yeah.
Whew, that was a tough one. Ice Dragon Clan Champion. Another Arctic, but I never bothered to check whether that was any good, didn't I? Did I? What a fool I am. Ooh, valuable. I'm gonna have to start dropping stuff now, though, I think. Thank you for the bread. Right, yeah, okay, well. We've got this, which I was keeping for bashing things open with. We can go, I suppose. Silver dagger. You know what? I will ditch the War Axis. Oh, but it's worth money. But when am I next ever going to get the opportunity to sell it? That's the thing. No, actually, we'll drop the silver dagger. Let's keep it for finding ghosts and things or whatever. Oh, yeah, apparently I've been told that vampires are extremely weak to silver weapons. I don't know whether that's a silver plus, like magical or silver type of a deal, or whether it's very specifically silver weapons, but whatever. I did not know that, if it's the case with the silver weapons. Because obviously they have resist normal weapons as an attribute, don't they, the vampires? So, anyway, steel dagger. Why the hell do I have a steel dagger? Stuff isn't even worth very much, so that can go. There we go. Sorted. Right. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, something about the scale. Basically, yeah, like Daggerfall's on a 1-to-1 scale for something like the UK, so the hierarchy in that game is massive. Whereas you got Morrowind, which is very small, actually. Vardenfell's pretty small in that game. And basically what I'm getting at is if you lay out the game worlds for each of the games in the same engine, if you could somehow do that, you know, I'm just saying, you would notice that they don't match up with an actual map. Like Vardenfell would look too small, whereas Daggerfall would look monstrously big, and so on, so... People really obsess over it, actually. They sort of get all like, oh, Daggerfall is the correct scale, everything is just a scaled down, miniaturized version of what the world is quote-unquote really like, and you know what, I just don't give a shit. I really don't. I just like enjoying the games. I can suspend my disbelief enough for it not to bother me. However, unfortunately, with some people it seems it does bother them to a rather extreme degree. Viker's change of plans, large platinum nugget, hello. This note is signed with an elegant and curvy drawing of a single wolf's head. It appears to be the insignia of a Skyrim Nord clan. How's my strong man today? Refreshed after our tiring hunt, I wager. Maybe you are not tired enough. Animal of a man that you are. Better keep your hands off that woman in your camp. You know what would happen to you otherwise, don't you? I might have to teach you two a lesson, that's what. She'd run in shame after catching a glimpse of my body. She may be a champion of your clan, but nature did not chose her like she chose me. As you well know, don't you now? Marlek, saviour of our peoples, Marlek deserves the best that this life can offer, deserves the warmth that emanates from its hearth. You deserve me above all else, blah blah blah, 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 blah. I'm your prize. The riches of Cyrodiil await. trust in the allegiance of the Arctic wolves, Marlek. Let's rip this land asunder and drink from their springs. Dum-de-dum-de-dum. When your deeds are sung across Hrothgar, when your memory becomes etching into the hearts of our brethren, my own dreams will have reached that beyond which you seek. Blah, 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 right. I've read a letter from a certain Viker addressed to Marlek. She is clearly a cunning woman, using her influence over Marlek to steer his decisions at her will. Apparently, Marlek had the strength and charisma to join several clans together, Vikers among them. A relationship between them was then born. I infer that she must be persuasive. She must be persuasive and attractive in order to have Marlek. In order to move Marlek to expand his original raiding plans even further south, right? There you go. That, I think, is one of the sort of ambient quests added by Oscuro's Oblivion Overhaul that just sort of are around and don't really have quest markers or anything like that. They just sort of exist and you can stumble across more bits that thicken the plot, so to speak. I remember there was one involving necromancers in the Idris LP that we did. That sort of thing. And another one involving Bosma Rangers, I think. I can't remember whether or not we came across the Arctic, or whatever, the Nordic bandits, or whatever it was, but anyway, yeah. Practical defense of Morrowind. There. Very hard chest. Very hard jewellery box. Bother. We, of course, will be taking food wherever we find it, because we need it. Oh my, hello. What the devil? How did I not notice that? First, though. Indians. Anyway, what the hell is this about then? Wethel Fortress. Interesting. Ooh, chainmail. Hello. Stolen apparently, but pfft. Wethel cuirass. Fine steel longsword. 6 damage. How does that compare to, like, my fine steel mace? Ah, nowhere close. Tempting to nick this chainmail, though, isn't it? It's not really Zog's kind of thing, is it, in terms of looks, but I don't know. Maybe if we nick those. I can't decide whether that's alright or whether it just looks daft. Kind of looks a bit daft, doesn't it? I don't know if it's actually any better than what I already had, though, is it? The greaves are better. The boots and gauntlets aren't, though. I guess I can wear chain greaves. I don't really want to wear the cuirass because it just sort of doesn't, well, you know, it's a noble knight kind of a deal. It's not a... So, 4 versus 3. Oh, I'll have that then. Oh, no. Wait a minute. Location prices... No. I was wondering if there might be the option there to disable the broken items, but I think I have to do that in the INI file. Ditch that. Grab that. Use the Wethel shielder. Why not? Maybe this helmet too, come to think of it. And that silly fur hat I found a while ago. Yeah, that'll do. Nice. Yeah, that kind of works actually. Like some sort of medieval archer / ranger type character. Cool. Needs a key, really? Oh. Game's being a spoil sport. Curious, I wonder what the story behind this place is then. Now what? Okay. Well, that needs a key. Maybe there's another way in. Maybe I shouldn't give it up just yet. Could have enough acrobatics. I can jump over that. Oh, oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Something's gone a bit wrong here. Some sort of incompatibility, maybe. Well, whatever. Just ignore that and continue. It's getting kind of towards sunset, isn't it? Now that's a sunset. Damn. With the god rays and stuff, yeah. This is where the HDR does start to look quite nice. Hell yes. Well, let's not use the Skyrim bandit camp, for the simple reason that we don't want anyone to come back and find us sleeping there. So, let's move over here somewhere. Out here's a bit exposed, among the trees would be better. Loving the Morrowind theme right now. Very good. Guess here's not bad. Yeah, under this tree. Why not? Very nice. There we go. Right then, well. Would this make a decent permanent sort of campsite? Probably not. I suppose we should just keep moving, honestly. There's never going to be enough in one area. Well, I don't know. Certainly not up here anyway. It's all a bit sparse and barren wilderness out here, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, we'll probably just pack it up and move on in the morning as per usual. I think once we get to an area that's a bit more densely populated with things to explore, then we can rest in a certain spot for a few days. But, yeah, there we go. Very nice. Well then, Zog is probably going to cook his dinner. His din-dins. Have some mead, have some ale, because we picked some up. And, he'll see you all next day, basically, when we continue to explore the land of Cyrodiil and find what treasures and things it has to offer. Well, Cyrodiil / Skyrim at this point, since we're we're sort of hovering on the border. But hey, hopefully we'll find some stuff that isn't locked with needs a key in future, because that'd be quite nice, frankly. I'd like to actually be able to go into somewhere for once. Game. Well, anyway,